most part. I know there are a couple more that are not in this.
I do really like the card art.
Yeah,
But I mean, yeah, like if you want to, maybe this is a good way to start as far as your deck building goes. I started recording, by the way.
cool.
So I mean,
All
I
right,
don't know.
so
Whenever I build one, I always just start off with either an idea or a specific card in mind. I don't know how James does his.
More or less the same thing. So in my deck graveyard, a lot of these, like Man Made Me a Weapon, is built around like every card in the Wolverine Secret Lair is in the deck
and then
because
just boosting him.
yeah. And then from there, it's just he's a Gruul Voltron commander. So whatever you would do with a Gruul Voltron commander. Um,
I feel like you have better names than I
What's
do.
what?
some of them. So Black Plague, for example, it's just built around toxic rats. Um, the idea was rats. I mean, rats is pretty simple. I obviously have to narrow this down. I don't want to run 54 creatures in this deck, but there's a lot of rats. Relentless Rats, Rat Colony. I think there's a third one. Maybe not. They let you do any number of rats. First things that I do though is I pick out my basic lands.
That's a good idea.
Chose rats, and I really like this sewer full art land. I feel like that very much encapsulates rats.
Yeah, true. You think way more about that kind of stuff than I do. Which is weird because in real life, I'm the one that, well, not so much with my cards. It's more with the presentation.
So this is probably going to be a shocker to no one because we all know I'm a Timmy and I like big creatures. I think what we're going to go with is the Venom Deadly Devourer.
I think we would be better off waiting on that because he benefits you from having symbiote, and you're not going to be able to run a full black green symbiote deck until after the set comes out and we know what other black green symbiotes we're going to have available. Because the other ones that have been released so far, we have a blue black and a mono white symbiote.
Uh so all the different forms of Venom. There's this one, Venom Eddie Brock, which is Menace. And whenever another creature dies, put a 1/1 counter on Venom. If that creature was a villain, draw a card. And then there's also Venom Evil Unleashed, which is Death Touch, 2 and a black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2/1/1 counters on target creature. It gains Death Touch until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery.
Okay, so right now you have one, two, three, four, five non venom creatures that you could put in there that you would benefit from the symbiote type. So I think that would be something that you would probably want to hold off on making.
Okay.
You could start it now, and as more cards come out, then you add them in.
Yeah, you could
But
just
if you want to start
put
to
in the
finish
5
one
with
right now
relevant
in one
now.
video, we'd have to. Yeah,
Yeah, let's hold off then. Um,
You could do anti-venom. He doesn't.
ooh,
His symbiote type doesn't make it different.
enters if he was cast. Return target creature from your grove. Okay. Okay. If damage would be dealt, prevent that. Oh, okay. Granted, he's 5 white pips, but okay. Yeah, we can do that. I've never played mono white. All right. So what do I do? Create deck with, right?
sure. I've never
So
actually
use the
gone this
option,
route
but
before. Let's
yeah.
try it. We're just gonna demonstrate all the features of Moxfield in this one video.
That's how you spell that, right? Iditarod?
Are you talking about like the? Are you talking about the race from Balto?
Yeah. Antitoxin, antivenom.
That is a brilliant name for this deck, but that is not at all the way you spell it.
I don't know how to spell it.
IDITAROD. Give me a sec. I gotta check that.
I mean, I could. Iditarod.
Yes, I D
There we
I
go.
T A R O D.
Okay. All right. So we've got him as the commander.
Okay. I much like James start off by just like, okay, this is mono
Basics.
white, so I would just add 38 basic planes
Okay.
just to give
And
you.
how do I do that from here?
So I
I
would
know there's
personally hold off on doing because you want to, especially in a monocolor deck. Well, I guess not especially in a monocolor deck, but you want to use utility lands as well.
Oh, I'm just I
which
I do I always start off with basics and keep them there as a placeholder because I build up to 100. I don't add everything and then pare down.
Okay. Anyway, scroll down. I mean, I guess you could have typed planes. That would have also worked, but huh? Isn't it? Scroll down again. Past the deck. Keep scrolling. No, I don't see it there on
there's gonna be an
Oh,
agent anti-venom.
you. It's just an alt art for this card.
Oh, okay.
If you scroll up and then right click on your commander and then switch printing, it's the top one.
I see. I was hoping he was gonna be a different card. All right, so we got the foil anti. We'll go with that. I like the look of symbiote anti-venom rather than agent anti-venom.
Yeah, just type the word planes
All right.
and then just click on the plane. And then scroll down. Why is it?
Well,
Oh, okay. And then add more and type the number 37. Not all at once.
what do you mean?
Never mind.
Was that a 37 dicks in a row? kind of thing.
Yeah.
Switch
Um,
printing. Yeah.
Hey, you get
Okay.
back here!
All right. So we got our basics. They're all going to be the Spider-Man lands for obvious reasons.
okay. So it's white,
Hmm.
and white, has some of the best removal. So you want to have interaction in your deck. That's a good place to start.
So like Armageddon.
I mean, Armageddon's not really a great card. That's really been power crept, but um,
Swords to
Path to
Plowshares, Path to
Exile, Swords to
Exile.
Plowshares. Um, there's a lot of mono white like board wipes if you want to go that route. It really, I don't play board wipes in all my decks. I only play them in decks that's relevant in. Like in this, where you can pull stuff back from your grave, you might want to play a couple board wipes. You can get your own guys back. So, I mean, Farewell would probably be a bad option because you're exiling everything.
But I can't remember. Does Austere Command, is that Graveyard or is that Exile? I could just look at any one of my, like, 12 decks that probably has it.
That's destroyed. So yeah, that would be. So one thing that you want to worry about, you have a high mana value commander. He's five
Yeah.
pips. So you don't want things to be um in your curve around five. You want to keep five open so that you can play your commander on. That's not to say like don't put anything in there that's five, but that is to say five should be reserved for like really good things. Yeah, austere command would be a good option. That's a modal card.
Us.
E- there you go. 41 cents. It says the value in that. I've never seen it. Like, all of mine end in, like, round numbers.
Oh yeah, because your preferred, you didn't change your preferred vendor. Yours is on Card Kingdom.
Oh. Eh.
Card Kingdom does their, not that that's really an issue. Card Kingdom just does their pricing differently. None of these creatures are going to be relevant to you.
Well, wait. Hover back over your commander. What is it? Let's see what it does.
Uh, when it
It's
enters,
cast.
if it was cast, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then, if damage would be dealt to anti-venom, prevent that damage and put that many 1/1 counters onto him.
Okay, so you're going to want to flash him or flicker him.
Yeah.
So cards like Eerie Interlude. Ghost Away, or Ghostway, excuse me.
One
One
word.
word. Yep. And then Lae'zel's Acrobatics. Just no, you're not. LAE apostrophe. Those would be pretty good cards for flickering. In mono white, ironically enough, there are some counter spells that you can utilize, like Rebuff the Wicked. Unless we're just gonna ban Soul Ring at the table, I would say go ahead and add a Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Command Tower is not gonna do you any good, though. I wouldn't bother with that one.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
mono. Let's see.
Another
Are there
blink
any
card that
cool?
you may want is Acrobatic Maneuver. It's also a draw.
Looking for a cool soul ring, but I think I'm just gonna go with the Sonic.
Uh,
Acrobatic what?
Acrobatic Maneuver.
I never know
Another
how to.
counter spell, Mana Tithe. That's not quite as good, um, but no one expects the mono white counter spell.
No one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Inconceivable.
I like the look of this one, but it's doesn't explain what the card does, and if I don't have that, I know I'm going to forget. So we'll go
Yeah,
with that one.
reading the card explains the card.
Exactly.
So James, what do you think about throwing some goad in
So,
here? Forcing your
can
opponent,
you
forcing
do?
your, well, no, because goad says attack other players other than you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We want Creed must attack. Because you could also build this around kind of an interesting mechanic of like you want people to attack you.
Yeah. Forcing you to attack anti-venom, boosting his attack. Or forcing you to attack so you can block with anti-venom.
That's what you're getting at. Okay.
Yeah. I think most, quote, must attack
And
if able are typically on like red cards or green.
let's see, Instigator is an ability that would work, but does that exist in white?
What do you think about adding Spirit Loop?
Meh.
No?
Meh.
Well, I mean, do you want to build if you want to build around life gain?
I mean, if you're gonna make something big, trample or lifelink is what my brain wants to go to. Because the idea is to make anti-venom huge. Honestly, trample and lifelink would be good, but I don't think there's anything in white that gives trample.
Um, that does give me a really good idea though for an artifact. It's not the cheapest artifact in the world, but you'd probably want Shadow Spear if that's the direction your brain goes. One word, but I mean it's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
What?
Mm, hold on, I forgot what it's called. Legion loyalty. That is very expensive. I don't anticipate you ever getting that out.
What does it do?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Myriad.
Blade of Selves is also a good option.
You ever built a Myriad deck, James?
No.
We know I own one.
Flicker of Fate is another option for yeah. Oh, isn't Ephemerate the same thing? That's only 1 mana. Yeah. Cloud Shift. Long Road Home. And then you could probably start getting rid of some of the ones that do all of your creatures at that point. Like Lae'zel's Tactics cost 3 mana instead of 2. And a lot of these other ones are either 1 or 2.
Like Eerie Interlude too. Because it costs 3.
So you have a reason to want to flicker your entire board. I mean, to be fair, we don't really know what the rest of the creatures that you're going to be running yet are.
Okay, so we'll hold on to this for now. Uh, so we got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, you think, or no?
Wait, what was the question?
Was that a no? Run Arcane Signet.
mm,
Say that
I'd
for
wait till
now,
the end to add it.
Okay.
because we don't know what your curve is going to look like yet.
Yeah.
If you have a low enough curve, no. If you need the extra ramp, then maybe.
Okay. Uh, let's look at creatures.
Um, James, what do you think about adding magnetic web? It's kind of a lot of steps to get stuff to attack.
No, that's a lot of text.
If any creature with a magnet any magnet counters on the on it attacks, all creatures with magnet counters on them attack on them that the attacking player controls. What?
So turn one, you put a magnet counter on creature A. Turn two, you put a counter on creature B. In between turns 2 and 3, If they want to swing with you at you with either A or B, they have to swing at you with both A and B.
Mm, that seems very convoluted.
And it doesn't necessarily say they have to attack you. So they could just attack somebody else.
Brotherhood Regalia would be a good option for protection. I mean, of course, you can also just do um, Swiftfoot Boots or Lightning Greaves. But Brotherhood Regalia makes you unblockable, which is pretty nice.
Man, building monocolor is hard. Because, like, Public Enemy would be a great way to make this happen, but it's blue.
Oh, what is the mono white Theros god?
Are you?
Heliod?
Yeah, are you talking about Heliod?
Think. Yeah.
Suncrowned?
I have God of the Sun, but let's see.
Oh, wait, I took it out of this one, I think.
Suncrowned is probably a better card because whenever I gain
It has an ability to give creatures lifelink.
yeah,
So, I mean, if you're looking to build around that mechanic,
God of the Sun and go with Suncrowned for now.
I mean, you could put both in there and just hope you don't run across where you're.
Nah, Suncrowned is cheaper as far as CMC goes. Oof. Never mind.
Wait, why'd you take it off?
Acroma is a 8 cost creature.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is also an 8 cost creature. The other a 5. But it has a quote unquote fog ability. Got two different types of fog abilities. Target creature. No. I guess the only thing that this would be would you'd want it for is the 7 cost, and that's you're dumping 12 mana into it at that point. I don't know, James. What do you think about Avacyn Guardian Angel?
Just Teferi's protection.
Yeah, because Teferi's would be a blink ability as well.
Oh, that no, that's not what I'm. You know,
Um, you could do Eternal Witness.
I thought Eternal Witness was green.
You forget what the other one is then. Soul Warden, maybe. Yeah, it's Soul Warden.
Yeah, nice little turn 1 play. Um, kind of looks like we're going in human direction creature wise. Do we want to add Champion of the
eh,
Parish?
What's that do?
That's the +1/+1 any for another human.
Mm, maybe. Luminous Broodmoth for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, what?
Reading what it does. The moth thing.
Chroma's Will is kind of expensive, but it is a potentially game ending card, or it is really good protection when you need it right in the pocket.
Let's see. Do we need sack outlets?
Yeah, that is good.
Sack Outlet would be nice, because then that benefits both Venom and Luminous Broodmoth.
I mean, if that's the case, I'm always going to recommend an Elspeth Sun's Champion because you can get 3 sack outlets per turn. Wait, is
Silence is another good. It's not quite a counter spell, but it prevents your opponents from doing things.
Silence.
Yeah. There is a version of that that's on a creature. I don't remember what it's called though.
wait? Go back to it. Let me see the flavor text.
Hold on. There we go.
So
Oh
you
yeah,
pick so
it's
you pick a card without. I'll just look it up.
uh, it no, it's there. It's there. It's at the bottom. Silence instant. Your opponent can't cast spells this turn.
It said flavor text, you goober.
Flavor text.
Oh, never mind. I'm misusing the phrase. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys.
Ability.
Text on the original is take a quiet moment to reflect on your sins.
Yeah,
I
you
like this because it's
Tom and Jerry,
Tom and uh,
Spike.
well, Tom and Spike. Yeah.
Oh, those are definitely legally distinct characters that have no relation to do with any
Metro Goldwyn Mayer product.
yeah.
McDonald's. Whack Arnold's is giving. What is it that he's? I can't remember.
I remember the Whack Arnold's thing.
Whack Arnold's is providing jobs for disenfranchised youths in the community, giving them a chance to I don't know. Just go watch the Chappelle Show. Anybody that's still watching this at this point.
Ah, poop.
I I guess yeah. If we got Elspeth.
Well, no,
Uh
Elspeth adds soldiers, not humans.
oh, they're not human soldiers.
Correct.
That's dumb.
Just soldiers. So
All
that
right.
doesn't really trigger
Uh
champion of the parish, but well, and we're really
yeah,
not.
because we've only got
We're not
two humans.
intentionally going human tribal.
Yeah,
Potentially karmic guide.
that's not how
Take
you
take.
spell that, is it?
I mean, it depends on what country you're in. They probably spell it that way in Britain. They like to add letters to stuff.
Oh, it's Draneth Magistrate. That's the silence on a body. It, it's pretty good.
Ooh,
It's a game changer.
game changer.
That prevents the commander. Oof.
Oh, that's not the card I was thinking of. I mean, if you want to build it as a stacks deck, you could do that.
Maybe it's healer. No, probably not healer. I would think. Yeah, no, that's not it.
Open Scryfall and actually type in the phrase that I'm looking for. Does silence say? Okay, not cannot. It's can't.
I could go the Bruselda route. Put those two in here.
Um. Oh, it's Voice
Probably.
of Victory. That's my final line.
Yeah, not bad. So, what is a stacks deck? Because I always thought a stacks deck was a deck that interacted with the stack.
Oh. It's a deck that its taxes. Your opponents can't really do anything. You're locking them out of playing the game, ideally.
So, like floodgates.
Yeah, kind
Yep.
of.
Ooh, Keeper of the Accord. That is another method for generating sack outlets, and it can also be another way to get lands out. Oh, that's the card you're thinking of, James. Myrel, Shield of Argive.
Thinking of Voice of Victory.
I mean, Myrel is a good card. During your turn, your opponent can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments.
And gives you sack outlets also.
You're using that phrase wrong.
Yeah, you're
It's not an outlet that it's giving you.
yeah, it's creating fodder and more specifically tokens, but the problem is that the moth uh well, I mean, James, would the tokens come back with the moth ability?
What does the moth say?
Whenever a creature you control without flying dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a flying counter. But
It doesn't.
when tokens die, they just go away.
Yeah, they cease to exist when they hit the graveyard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so creating tokens isn't really a good.
Well, creating tokens is good if we have a sack outlet, like
Yeah, we don't.
Altar of Dementia.
That's black though, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, and you really don't need tokens to block either.
Also, Altar of Dementia is going to mill you, which, or you could mill opponents, but you
Altar of. I'm
self
stupid.
self mill is good in a deck where you want to reanimate things from the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashnod's Altar would be another one that you could use as a sack outlet, and then I think Phyrexian Altar is the third one.
Yeah, Phyrexian Altar creates mana. Also, I'm blaming my misuse of the term sack outlet on guitars. Because why do you call it an input jack when it's sending sound out?
You could potentially use the Golden Throne. I'm sure you could set up some retarded infinite combo with Blasting Station too. Or at least a semi infinite combo. Actually, Blasting Station plus a sack outlet. No, Blasting Station is a sack outlet. So Blasting Station, your
Plus the
commander.
moth.
No, ignore the moth. blasting station, your
Ooh.
commander, and then that other one that revives indiscriminately, the angel. Um, it's a I think it's a 5 mana or a 6 mana 2/2 karmic guide. So those three cards right there is an infinite combo. I mean, that's a very mana intensive infinite combo, but so you have either karmic guide or your commander in play. Uh, no, you would have to have the moth. Never mind, that's a 4 card infinite combo. So as long as you have either one of them in play and the other one in the graveyard, you can sacrifice it. It'll come back with the flying counter. You bring the other one back, and then you sacrifice it again. It won't come back, but then you sacrifice the other one. It'll come back with a flying counter. Bring the other one back, and then just keep doing that until your opponent's dead.
Yeah.
So two cards that might be worth considering. Um, Hover back over the commander real quick. Which would be dealt in. Put that many +1/+1 counters on it. Would you want to add Sen's Tactician? CENN''S. That'll let you block. Basically, it lets you block twice per turn.
Not bad.
So that's 2 opportunities to be dealt damage, which is 2 opportunities to bulk up on your counters. Shit, I just thought of something else, and I lost it.
Fanatical Devotion would be another sack outlet.
What was I
And it's
just...
also protection. You know you don't have to add the card to look at it, right?
Yeah, I do. When we're
No, you
doing it
don't.
this way, it doesn't pull it up.
Type in a card name, any card.
Uh,
Oh, that's what else I was gonna
Click the search
suggest.
button. Click the search button.
this?
Yes.
Oh. Eh.
What about Virtue of Loyalty?
God damn it, I did it again.
Because I'm a big fan of being able to untap every turn.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Now, at this point, we could kind of cheat. If you scroll up to the top, see right underneath your little search bar there, where it says EDH Rex?
Under the search bar.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Knight of the White Orchid is a pretty good way to keep up land-wise, if I remember right.
Land tax.
The sigh of resignation as you said that. I feel it, though.
What was the one you said, Steve?
The one you're hovering over right now.
Knight of what?
Knight of the White Orchid.
Oh, yeah. With this weird, like, lion with hooves.
It's a liger. It's pretty much my favorite animal.
That's a throwback.
And it was a terrible
What do we think
impersonation.
about Rogue's Passage?
It's not bad. Gives you another unblockable option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flawless Maneuver. If you control a commander, you may cast the spell without paying its mana cost, and creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn.
Free protection is always good.
Yeah, and it's at instant speed.
Sad Robot.
I mean, might as well for now.
I mean, it's a staple.
That doesn't necessarily
No, it's not.
mean
It's a
it's good.
golem. I don't think staples are creatures.
No,
No, they're buildings.
supply storage.
Yeah. James and I were on the same page there.
Lauren of the
What's
Third Path might not be bad. It gives you some targeted removal.
What was that you were saying, James?
The wind crystal, what'd it do?
White spells cost one less. If you would gain life, gain twice that much. And then 4 and 2 white pips tap. Creatures you control gain flying and lifelink.
It's not bad.
You can add it to the
I
pile for
mean,
now.
doublers are always good because they're more. What is
That's-
Elgon?
Like Anjo, Seed of the Empire.
Yeah.
Channel land. It taps for 1 white or channel 2 and 1 white. Discard this. It deals 4 damage to target creature or attacking or blocking creature. This ability costs 1 less for each legend you control. Now, I think it's dealt
Ooh.
damage, right? For
Yes.
Venom? Yeah,
Notably,
that's
that doesn't say an opponent controls.
yeah. Where'd it
That's
go? Where'd it go?
actually-
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. Add that for sure.
Also, the channel abilities on those lands are at instant speed, if it wasn't obvious.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I could do Pariah.
Also, they can't be countered because that's not casting a spell.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's like
Pariah would be a
cycling.
great one.
And then Bastion Protector. Commander creatures you control get +2/+2 and have indestructible. What do you guys think?
I like it. It's good on the curve. It's a good form of protection. Open the Armory might be worth
Ghostly
considering.
Prison. What?
Open the Armory might be a good idea. I
Ghostly Prison is naturally a good idea for this deck because we're
Yeah,
wanting them to attack.
Ghostly Prison would be if you could enchant somebody else, it would be great. Because it would de-incentivize attacking others, which is a way to incentivize attacking you.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing against like an aggro deck that needs to attack.
Buster Sword is a good one. +3, +3, and whenever an equipped creature deals damage, combat damage, draw a card, and then you may cast a spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying its cost. Also, this Entangler, enchanted creature may block any number of creatures. So that's just
Mm.
boosting anti-venom up like crazy. James, your thoughts?
I think that means go ahead and add it.
Wave of Reckoning also, each creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. That is not only a board wipe, but it boosts venom, anti-venom.
Yeah, it's.
I'm gonna add all three of these. We can always remove them later.
Well, yeah, because I always go through at least, like, I go through a page, then I'll go back to the deck, see where I'm at, number of cards wise, repeat
Mm-hmm.
if I need to. And then once I
I
get
like
over
this.
100.